So by now you've probably seen there's a transformation taking place in the weather industry. Channels like Ryan Hall, Max Velocity, and about a half dozen other YouTubers, quite honestly, are getting views that have to make the Weather Channel, Fox Weather, and the like very jealous. This might be why you have noticed their presentations look a little more like Ryan Hall's. But it's not just the big national outlets. Local TV stations, they're struggling. They're not having the viewers like they used to, ad revenue's down. Just last month, Allen Media Group, who by the way owns the Weather Channel, said they were going to cut 22 weather teams across the Midwest, out to the West Coast, all over the nation. And instead, they were going to do break ins and forecasts out of the Weather Channel offices in Atlanta, Georgia. And as you can imagine, that didn't set very well with local viewers, and they went back on their word. But it just goes to show you things are changing. And I believe it started a long time ago with these little weathermen that we carry in our pockets. You can get pretty much all the information you really need at any time, up to date, in your built-in weather app, which strangely enough is the case of the iPhone provided by the Weather Channel. So why Ryan Hall, Max Velocity, why are these guys so popular? And I think it comes down to a simple thing. They trust you, the viewer, that you're smart enough, that you're capable of understanding something more in depth. Higher analytics, taking you right to the source and looking at the same models that the entire weather industry looks at themselves. They don't have to package special graphics or simplistic, smoothed out radar. They give you the real hard facts and their interpretation of it. You don't have to be a meteorologist to access this information, but you do have to have a sense of what's going on to safely and reliably and honestly interpret the information. Now, I'm not a meteorologist. I'll be the first to tell you that. But I have been a keen student of weather, especially weather here in Iowa. I've lived here my entire life. I've been a storm chaser for going on 24 years now. And before that, I was studying and documenting the weather in my backyard as a kid, all the way back in elementary school. And there's a lifetime of pattern recognition stored up here that, frankly, can only be matched by a very few. I have nothing bad to say, any ill will towards our chief meteorologist at our local TV stations. But if we're being honest, a lot of the weather team, they're pretty young, they're just out of college, and they haven't lived in Iowa all that long, unless they were native, unless they were raised here. So I believe there is value to this channel, The Weathershed. And the reason I started it is my coworkers, my wife's coworkers, they were coming to me for information because they trusted my opinion and my sources more so than the TV meteorologist. And I was literally shocked by that. How have we gotten to that place? And so that's where we are. I invite you to become a member, hit that subscribe button, like some videos, and if nothing else, just check in every once in a while. I may not be the most accurate, I'm probably the shediest, but at least I'm going to be honest with you and take you right to the source. Give you the possibilities and let you decide the actions that you need to take on weather that actually matters.